Hello everyone, welcome to this video. You're watching Value Commerce. I am Chaitanya here, Company Secretary from Chennai. In this video, we will be knowing that extended due date for filing income tax return for the assessment year 21-22, that is for the financial year 2020-21. For getting more videos related to commerce, subscribe to the channel. Income tax return needs to be filed by different category of people on different dates. The due dates for filing income tax return starts from 31st July of every year and ends at 30th November of every year. But this year, due to COVID impact and other technical problems, Income Tax Department has extended the due dates for filing income tax return. For example, due date was extended for the return to be filed on or before 31st July 2021 was extended to December 31st, 2021. Many people were expecting one more extension, but government has made it clear that there will be no more extension for the return to be filed on or before 31st December 2021. That was actually need to be filed on or before 31st July 2021. The due date for filing income tax return of the next category was 15th January 2022. That is for audit cases, maybe tax audit or companies or any other audit. The due date was 15th January 2022. As there was no extension given for the due date for the previous category, that is ended on 31st December 2021, there was very less expectation that the next due date, that is 15th January, will also get extended. So everyone was like very much their January month is full of festivals, but due to this kind of thing, due dates are coming up. All the chartered accountants, auditors, companies were very busy in handling income tax returns rather than enjoying their festival. And also there are COVID issues are there. Considering all these things, income CBDT, that is Central Board of Direct Tax, has issued another notification, another circular on 11th of January 2022, stating that the due dates for audit cases and other cases will be extended. The audit cases will be extended from 15th January 2022 to 15th February 2022. That was really a great relief for all the people. All the people are like they can enjoy their holidays, they can enjoy the festival, they can celebrate the festival, and they can again resume the work and file the income tax return. Central Board of Direct Tax on 11th January 2022 have extended the due date for income tax return filing from 15th January to 15th February 2022. This is a very big relaxation provided by CBDT, that is Central Board of Direct Tax, because the festival at the corner and income tax returns, no one were able to enjoy, and also there were a lot of COVID issues for which filing income tax return was very difficult on or before 15th January 2022. This return is filed for assessment year 2021 and 22, that is for financial year 2020 and 21. So let us see in details what the circular says. Circular was issued on 11th January 2022. Extension of timelines for filing income tax returns and various audit reports of audit for the assessment year 21-22. Okay, here they say that they cite the reason as on consideration of difficulties reported by the taxpayers and other stakeholders due to COVID and in electronic filing of various reports of audit under the provisions of the Income Tax Act 1961, the Central Board of Direct Tax, that is CBDT, in exercise of its power under section 119 of the Act, provides relaxation in respect of the following compliances. Here they have given relaxation for something kind of 5 items, but let me tell you, those people who need to file their income tax return on or before 31st July 2021, their date was extended for filing income tax return till 31st December 2021. and that date is not extended. The next due date, that is those people who were supposed to file their income tax return on or before 30th September 2021, only for them, only from them, and afterwards whoever is eligible to file income tax return, for them only due date is extended. Let us see. The due date of furnishing a report of audit, that is tax audit, under any provision of the Act for the provisions of for the previous year 2021, it also includes companies, okay, which was 30th September 2021 in the case of SSC referred to in clause A of explanation 2 of subsection 1 of section 139 of the Act. Let me repeat it again. In clause A of explanation 2 to subsection 1 of section 139 of the Act, as extended to 31st December 2021 and 15th November 2022 by circular resolution is respectively is hereby further extended to 15th February 2022. So now companies and all those SSCs who need to audit their accounts, either tax audit or any other audit, they can file their return by 15th February 2022. But I suggest don't wait for till that time. Let us finish it as early as possible. And then next, because you have got a problem of generation of UDIN also. So literally, if a company, your account should be signed, means UDIN can be generated for your financials only up to 60 days from 30th November 2021, as 30th November was the last date for AGM. So you have to be very careful. Don't wait till 15th February 2022. Before itself, maybe by 25th, you should be able to generate UDIN. Auditor should be able to generate UDIN. Then only for companies it will be valid. Maybe like 60 days from 30th November. Before that, you need to generate. Otherwise, the AGM will become means non-compliant with Companies Act, because without finalization of balance sheet, AGM cannot be conducted. Now moving here, in this circular, they are referring to they're referring to clause A of explanation 2 to subsection 1 of section 139. Let us see this subsection. Yeah, this is return of income, section 139, and this is the explanation 2 of subsection due date. Means, see here, explanation 2, here we are talking about explanation 2 of subsection 1. Okay, so let us go again here. So here it talks about where the SSC other than an SSC referred to in clause AA is a company, a person other than whose accounts are required to be audited under this Act or under any other law for time being in force. Partners of a firm, these things are okay. Partners of a firm are required to be audited under this Act or under any other law for the time being in force, or the spouse of partner if the provisions of section 5A applies to such provision. Section 5 is nothing but a Portuguese law where husband and wife both income tax return are clubbed together. Okay, the date is, previously the date was 30th October. Now they have changed it to 31st October. So this date is again this is the explanation to A3. Let us see what is the reference it is giving. It gives the reference explanation to in clause AA referred in the case of SSC referred to in clause AA of explanation subsection of the Act hereby extended to. Okay, clause AA. Let's see what is clause AA. Clause A, in the case of SSC, including partners of firm, partners if any, provisions of applies to section 5A applies to spouse being such SSC who is required to furnish a report referred to in 92E the 30th day of November of the SSC. 92 is related party transaction where you need to provide arm's length basis report from auditors, and when So let's go back. Yeah, first one was talking about to subsection 139 of the act as extended to explanation 2 of subsection 1 of act, clause A. So clause A is this, where the SSE other than an SSE referred to in clause AA, other than SSE referred in clause AA. So all these three things are applicable to first point. First point means, again we can come here, whose due date is extended to 15th February 2022. That is for whom audit need to be done. For them, 15th February 2022 is the last date. Then coming to the next point, whose whose accounts need to be audited as per due to related party transaction. They need to submit they need to submit a report related to related party transactions, that is transfer pricing for them. Also the extended time period is 15th February 2022. You can see here clause AA of explanation 2. Now if we go here, clause AA of, see this one, in case of SSE, including the partner of the firm or spouse or partner, if the provisions of section 5A applies to such spouse, being such SSE who is required to furnish a report under referred in section 92E, 30th day of November. Previously it was 30th day of November. Now they have made it to 15th of February. Now moving ahead, due date for furnishing a report from an accountant by persons entering into due date of furnishing of report from an accountant by person entering into international transaction. Due date of furnishing report from accountant by person entering into international transaction or specified document domestic transactions under section 92E of the act, the provisions of previous year, okay, which was 31st October, has been extended to 30th November, and now previously extended to 31st January. Now it is extended to 15th February. So almost they are bringing most of the things to 15th February. Okay, so 92E, and they are talking about 139 nowhere. Okay, 92E, that means if you go here, 92E, this is the same thing, AA, in which you need to submit the report, auditor's report also, as well as income tax return also. So both they have given separately deadline 15th February. Normally both will be different. Now they have given for both same deadline. So coming to the fourth point of the circular, the due date of furnishing of return of income for the assessment year 21-22, which was 31st October 21 under subsection 1 of 139 of the act, as extended to November and 15th February 2002 by circular. Previously it was extended till 15th February 2022, and now it is extended to 15th March 2022. Okay, subsection under subsection 1 of section 139 of the act. Let us see what transaction it covers. Let's see again. It's talking about extended due 31st October 2021. So let us see what 31st October of the assessment year. In case of the person, you see the B explanation under explanation 2. If you see the point B, in case of the person other than a company referred to in first proviso to this subsection, the 31st day of October of the assessment year. That means first proviso, what it talks about, those people who do not have any kind of taxable income, but they have done some kind of transactions. If they have they are having any immovable property exceeding a specified floor area, whether by way of ownership, tenancy, otherwise, means there are a number of transactions which for which This is applicable. This is the owner of, means he has done some kind of transaction. He is having below taxable limit and no need to file income tax return, but he has done some transactions which requires filing of income tax return. For those kind of people, the due date is extended to 15th March. Let's go to point number 5. The due date of furnishing of return of income for the assessment year 21-22, which was 30th November under subsection 1 of section 139 of the Act, as extended to 31st December and 28th February of circular date respectively, is hereby further extended to 15th March. So whoever was supposed to file their income tax return by 30th November 2021, for them the Department of CBDT, the Central Board of Direct Tax, has extended the time for till 15th March 2022. Clarification: it is clarified that this extension shall not apply to explanation 1 to section 234A of the Companies Act of the Income Tax Act. 234A is interest in case where the amount of tax on the total income as reduced by the amount of specified in case of 1 to 4 of subsection 1 of the section exceeds 1 lakh rupees. Okay, if you have got more than 1 lakh rupees payable, tax payable, then you have to pay the interest. Clarification 2. For the purpose of clarification 1, in case of an individual resident in India referred to in subsection 2 of section 207 of the Act, the tax paid by him under section 140A of the Act within the due date without extension under the circular provides that in that Act shall be deemed to be advance tax. So whatever you have paid earlier, that will be considered as advance tax. So these are the changes. Mainly for companies, it is a relaxation from 15th of January to 15th of February 2022. They have extended. So I tell all the corporates or tax audit cases people, finish as early as possible so that you can take benefit of this extension. Thank you.